and snap.
Oh, he's open. There he is.
Has one across the middle.
Yep.
Pass is caught.
And there's a big swing by Huey. Blaine, stop that ball from coming over
I
here.
didn't see
What's
it
wrong
coming
with you?
back behind.
Checks in for the Jackets. What a putback alley-oop from Green to Schultz.
Working it inside like Coach Brookshire says. But Bernie with the rebound.
Steal.
And steal it is it in!
Who's running the last leg? That could be gold. And a goal. Yeah, it's over.
In the third. Brings another one. There's another ground ball to shortstop, fielded by Herber, who fires it over to first base for out number 3.
Oh, she got a hold of that one.
Maybe gone by.
It's gone.
There you go. Wow. What a hit.
That didn't take her long.
No.
It didn't.
Juan Galarza.
Welcome to another Billies.Live production. Find us on your favorite social sites and apps. Like, subscribe, and get notified when we go live.
Yes! Here we are, Billy Nation. Welcome on in here. Time for Wilder at West End. West End Pizza, 207 East San Antonio Street, Fredericksburg. Got a happy crowd in here. The Billies 2-0 in district. I can't wait to get to these highlights with Coach Wilder here in just a little bit. In fact, we'll do that right after the break.
Hey, Billy fans, check out this lineup. Pizza, appetizers, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and full bar.
Vogel Tractors, high-quality tractors, construction machines, and utility vehicles, new and used equipment and attachments from Rhino, Armstrong Ag, Industrious America, and more. Vogel Tractors specializes in 20 to 150 horsepower tractors, as well as skid steers, excavators, and more. All machines field-tested, shop-inspected, and serviced to exceed expectations. Online at vogeltractors.com or give us a call, 830-644-1400.
American Muffler and Brake is trusted by folks throughout Fredericksburg and the Texas Hill Country for general vehicle repair, muffler and brake repair, shocks and struts, alignments, air conditioning, tune-ups, starters, alternators, all general repair on vehicles. Heath Bratcher and his staff are dedicated, honest, and dependable. American Muffler and Brake, 1230 Highway 16 South in Fredericksburg. Call 830-990-8757. For a family-operated, community-focused business that supports all men and women in the United States military and first responders, think Toch Well Service. For all your well repairs and service after drilling, think Toch Well Service. For water pump installation in windmill, solar pump, jet, submersible pump, and pressure tank service, think Toch Well Service. They've been serving Fredericksburg and the Texas Hill Country since 2002. Call 830-997-2413. License number 4502-KLP.
Friendship Insurance is Fredericksburg's hometown agency for all your auto, property, and business insurance. Committed to our customers and community, Friendship Insurance represents a number of different carriers to provide great coverage at a competitive price. Give us a call at 830-997-6820 or visit us online at friendship-insurance.com. Friendship Insurance, stepping out to serve you.
All right, we are back. It is getting wilder at West End. West End Pizza, 207 East San Antonio Street in Fredericksburg. Pizza, pasta, sandwiches, soups, desserts, drinks, and the list goes on and on. If you want to order from home, get your delivery. WestEndPizzaCompany.com. J.D. Rose alongside Coach, a happy Coach Bill Wilder. 2-0 in district, baby! Yeah! After a huge victory in winning it in dramatic fashion with time expiring, we'll see the big play here in a little bit, but Billy's, did you lose your mic?
I think I did.
You got a little red light going on there. Red light, green light, stop. But anyway, big dramatic win for the Billies, winning it with time expiring. We're going to show that play coming up here in just a little bit against the Somerset Bulldogs. So, Coach, you guys are now, we're going to get you back up, Mike. 2-0 in district, big win over Somerset, like I said about a million times here. But, wow, we get to see that dramatic finish in a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
no, definitely we'll show that play.
But what a game, Coach. What
It was
a game.
a tremendous
Defense showed up.
Well, you know, I think we showed up in all phases of the game. The kids stepped up. It was a total and complete team effort. You know, right off the bat, you know, we on defense kind of like we busted a coverage and gave up an easy score. And, you know, again, those types of things just kind of show that our kids are really maturing and how hard they're going to contend to keep playing because, you know, they didn't tuck their tail between their legs and lay down or anything like that. They just regrouped, and we put it all together and started getting things fixed. So, those kids played a game from start to finish the entire time and did a tremendous job, made some adjustments on both sides of the ball at halftime, and they played physical. They played with great intensity. You know, the big thing we talked about all week was recognition, communication, and do your job. And they just did. I was so proud of them. Proud of the coaching staff and the kids.
Yeah, how about it? Let's hear it. Absolutely. Well, let's take a look at some of these.
Well, I'm not real good at picking highlights because I think highlights are just supposed to be few and far between. And I've got like 30 highlights. So
I'll watch them all night, Coach. I mean, we'll watch them all night long.
You know, I'm going to pick and choose some of these. This is like their first defensive series. And you're going to see, and I'm just going to show this because you're going to see several plays like this. You know, we talked a lot about the shifts and the movement. You're going to see that in this first play. You're going to see the size that they had. They had a huge size advantage. And then you're going to see the physicality that it took to play with these guys. I'll just kind of walk through this first play. There's a shift. All right, so we got to make adjustments. And now you have to read your keys. This is Bowers right here. He's going to come up. He's going to see this puller coming around the edge. And look what he does. That guy he outweighs him seriously, almost 100 pounds. And he lays the wood on that dude. And so what that does, he gets a down block, and he comes up, and he sets that edge right there, makes that gap really small. Then we got Jackson Cheneth fitting down on the outside edge, and inside linebacker scraping, so everybody's doing their job. And that's how, you know, that's what we were looking for the entire game.
Bringing that intensity, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Intensity.
And that is their number one play. Again, here's some more of the motion. You know, you've got this kid's getting doubled, and both those guys are over 280 pounds right there that are on him, and he's not losing any ground. He's holding his own. Linebacker steps up. It's not a very fancy highlight. It's just a very physical, what you have to do to win. And I like this one. This is Tristan King out here. He's going to get a down block, and he's going to have to step up on this puller. I believe this is the one. That puller, you can look at the size difference. Just that kid, and Tristan's going to wrong shoulder him right there, set that edge, see what that back's trying to turn up in there. That's the way the play is designed. That back turns up, but Tristan does a great job of just stuffing that, and then we're fitting over the edge with our linebacker. It causes the play to bounce. You got a safety coming down really fast and fitting, and guys just playing to the ball really, really fast. Let's see. Play action pass on this. That'll be important later on. This is Parker Fauché, sophomore, coming off the edge right here, and just seeing that guy pulling back, creating a turnover. You know, we work on this. We have a turnover circuit that we do. He's coming off that block, and you can see that hand kind of just looking for that ball. He pokes through. That was one of our first turnovers. Now, It's kind of funny now. This is Caden Coons right here. He's got a chance. There ain't nobody back there. So if he picks that ball up, he could probably go score on that one, but couldn't quite get it up and falls on it. You can see him you can watch him. He's a little angry at the ground right here. Dadgummit.
He was wanting to scoop and score on that one.
Yeah,
Wasn't he?
big turnover. Here's our offense right here. It's a first down play. Again, this is a great play. You can see our offensive line, we got a block there, we got a block there, we got a double team there, we got a block there, and we got a block right here. We're going to turn the ball up inside. That's Luke Harkleroad picking up 21 yards on this play. And it's just great execution by the entire offensive line and backs and everybody.
Everybody's doing their job.
Do their job.
You bet. Nice run.
Luke got a little banged up. He was looking good today, though. He's feeling better. So here's another good run. You know, he's just kind of being patient right here. Look for the cut and gets behind number 50. And then turns it up right there. Nice cut up. Gain of 8 yards. Good play. Let's see. Back on defense, you can see all that shifting, you know, all these things that they're doing, trying to misalign you. Okay. They're going to turn it up in. 71 is going to be the puller. 40's leading up in there. Again, this is Tristan King working off the edge. He gets off one block, works back up underneath. Right here, falls in on the play, makes a great play, and then we get some backside help.
You were telling us last week, in last week's show, how many formations Somerset throws at you.
Yeah, it's lots and lots and lots of formations and different looks. Another play action pass right here. He sets up, and we're going to get a nice sack right here. This Parker Fauché again coming off the edge. He didn't get the sack. He got a pressure. I'm sorry. I like it, though. You know,
good pressure.
And we actually got a penalty on this play. I was very, very, very pleased. I thought that right here, Yair Hernandez is coming down. He may have been a little bit heavy on the guy's back, but it was a great play. Did a good job. They're going to run a little bubble pass out. You know, this was one of the big gainers that they'd had the week before. They're going to flip it out there, run a bubble pass. Chris Neary's going to wait, this one is not, Chris. This one is, yeah, that is.
Not on the Billies watch.
Yeah, that's Chris coming up making that play.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Good job. Tackle for a loss. All right, let's see. We're back over here on offense now. I'm going to do the wide version because it's play action pass. Right there. We're going to fake the outside zone to Weston Herber, you know. And there you go. Kind of like the old toss pass, but it's just running back's got the ball.
Wide open over there.
Yep. Nice
little
job.
Trickery, and it's always a beautiful thing when it works that nicely.
Hey,
that was beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Good pass break up right here. Little recovery. This was Bowers. They kind of got us into a bit of a bind with this third guy slipping out. Bowers flips around, tracks him down. Just a really good heads-up play right there, knocking the ball out. Great play. It would have ended up in a touchdown probably if he doesn't. You love it when things that you coach, you know. So we call sky coverage over here. Our corner's going to play off, and we're going to tell our safety, Yair, that, hey, if you get a drop back pass, we want you to bracket underneath the low hip of this safety. So he's going to turn, flip, and get on that hip right there. This guy's kind of running a drag route across the field, and Yair looks, because he's free, you know, he can take a peek because he's the robber underneath, and he gets a pick right there.
Yeah.
Guys are blocking for him. He almost pops this one. It's a great job. Like I said, now I'm just going to, golly, these guys played so dang well.
They did. They just played so well on both sides of the ball.
Let's see here. I'm going to grab a couple of plays. I told you if it's left up to me, I'll show too many. All right. Let's see. We're going to go right here. Okay, back over on offense. Rush, 16-yard rush. Let me get on the tight so you can see the blocking up front.
Right up the gut, bust it.
I mean, just a slip. You got a blitz from a linebacker. You got two linebackers blitzing. The line does a great job picking the blitzers up and creating a little seam. And this is Coons. So kind of what happened during the game was Luke Harkerroad started off as our tailback, and he kind of got a hyperextended knee. His feet were planted, and thank goodness his cleats didn't stick, but he got hit in the knee. And then Jordan DeLuna came in, and he got hit, and so we were losing tailback. So now we're having to put Caden, who's playing Mike linebacker, in. Had to slip him in at tailback, and he's doing a great job. So, and then Coons is back in the backfield. He's got the ball. Does a good job just kind of finding his blocks, looking for a crease, hitting it up in there and getting a score.
Touchdown, Billies.
Yes, sir. Great job by the offensive line. This is, you know, I like the play because there's nothing there. They're running little guards pulling, trying to lead with the fullback, and there's just nothing. These guys are eating up that line. And another tackle for a loss right there.
And when you play a tough preseason schedule like y'all did, this right here is what you call watching it pay off.
Oh, man.
It's paying off right now against a tough Somerset team.
Absolutely.
And getting better, like you said, the maturity showing.
Kids, and you know, they've been through the grinders, so they grew up in a hurry. You know,
right.
You lick your wounds a little bit early, but you grow up. This is Emil right here, kind of extending the play. Sort of started to break down. He had some pressure. Real heads-up type play. The receiver breaks his route off. He's got pursuit coming at him, and he gets right there to the sticks, gets the first down. It was, I believe that was a 3rd and 8, and we needed the first down to keep the drive going. So, good heads-up play by the quarterback and receiver. Little screen play right here. Let me kind of just hanging out right here. And this was a great job too, because he takes that block on and goes down for just a minute. He's able to pop back up. Emily gets the ball off, just kind of lollipops it over him, and we pick up positive yards right there and pick up another first down. Let's see here, 22-yard gain. Got double pullers coming around. Get behind your blockers and finds a crease. Does a great job of working off of his blockers. You know, he gets just a little nick right there. He gets a nick right there. Just finding places to run.
Good downfield blocking.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was Tatum on that downfield block.
Nice.
We get a sack right here, defense. It's a 1st and 10. It's kind of a violent sack. Tristan King, he kind of gets through, comes underneath the block.
Bam.
Yep, great job right here.
I like that tackle with authority right there.
Yes, sir.
Bring him on down.
And let's see here. This is late in the game. Another sack by Tristan King. That's Tristan, right? Yeah. Again, putting pressure. 1st and 10 again. It's late in the game. He's setting up. He comes off of his block, and we get, you know, 2 guys. Parker Fauché, it gets an assist on that, but Tristan gets the sack. Great job by those 2 guys all night long. And then this was the big play, you know. So we had kind of gotten into a prevent look. They're on the 44-yard line. You know, once they get up into this region, I don't know how good their field goal kicker was, but we didn't want them getting behind us, risk giving up a touchdown, but you can't play too soft because then they get up into field goal range. So there's 5 seconds left on the clock. We went to a 3-man front, backed their safeties off, put an extra safety in, and we're going to get some good pass rush. We send 1 linebacker. We're going to send the weak side linebacker, and the other linebacker is going to spy the screens and draws. So I'll show you the wide, good coverage downfield, and great pressure. Now I'll show you the tight.
Here's the epic play.
And you got, you know, you can see, I mean, they're going to hold on every single play, but, I mean, they've got his arm all the way around Eli Quay's neck. He's got him completely wrapped up. You know, they're trying to buy their quarterback time. This is a great move right here by King, coming, you know, using his height to his advantage and getting that straight rush. First one through is Joel Villa. Joel gets right off of his block. You know, he's explosive, splits those two guys. He puts the pressure on initially. Now, I'm watching this play, and the first 3 times, I'm like, come on, man, make a play. But we're putting great pressure. Joel doesn't quite hang on right there, but we've got him about 10 yards deep. Then we're going to come over. Faucher's not going to quite hang on. But then right there, we're going to get Quay finishing it off. And again, Quay was getting held earlier, you know, and he's going to come in with the big hit from behind, knock that ball out. And then here's
pops out. Oh! Hey! Billy Pride Morales.
Now, you know, like I said, that could have happened earlier. You know, we had another fumble recovery, too. I kind of skipped over because I had too many highlights. But
y'all been stripping the ball good this year.
Yeah, we've scored
of takeaways.
3 times on defense in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I told Coons, I said, that's a good thing that end zone wasn't about 5 more yards away because I'm afraid you would have gotten caught by this kid coming up from behind him right here. But guess what? It wasn't. He had enough. So, yeah, great game. Great game by those kids.
What an epic, dramatic finish.
It's lots of fun. You know, it's lots of fun. You know, winning's fun, but watching your kids make plays, watching the kids never give up and just play together.
And improving so much.
Yeah, definitely.
The improvement, I mean, goodness sakes, from when you first started till now. They're playing together as a unit.
Yeah.
Good team play. Offensive, defensive line, both doing a great job. I mean,
you got kids having to step up all over the place. That's, I mean, like, you go through 3 tailbacks in one single game and just different positions, and this kid goes down and somebody else is having to step up. So, I mean, I applaud them. They've done a great job.
Absolutely. Got Uvalde at home this week. We'll talk more about that right after these important messages from our sponsors here on Billies.Live, TexasRadio.net. We'll be right back live at West End.
Hey, Billy fans, check out this lineup. Pizza, appetizers, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and full bar.
Vogel Tractors, specializing in low-hour, high-quality ag equipment. Area farmers and recreational landowners put their confidence in Van and Jamie, knowing their tractors, loaders, and farm implements will exceed expectations. All equipment is well-serviced and field-tested, and if new is what you need, Vogel Tractors is your Rhino Ag equipment dealer in the Hill Country. Warranties, financing, and delivery is available locally or nationwide. Vogel Tractors, located on Highway 290 between Fredericksburg and Stonewall.
American Muffler and Brake is trusted by folks throughout Fredericksburg and the Texas Hill Country for general vehicle repair, muffler and brake repair, shocks and struts, alignments, air conditioning, tune-ups, starters, alternators, all general repair on vehicles. Heath Bratcher and his staff are dedicated, honest, and dependable. American Muffler and Brake, 1230 Highway 16 South in Fredericksburg. Call 830-990-8757. For a family-operated, community-focused business that supports all men and women in the United States military and first responders, think Toch Well Service. For all your well repairs and service after drilling, think Toch Well Service. For water pump installation in windmill, solar pump, jet, submersible pump, and pressure tank service, think Toch Well Service. They've been serving Fredericksburg and the Texas Hill Country since 2002. Call 830-997-2413. License number 4502-KLP.
Friendship Insurance is Fredericksburg's hometown agency for all your auto, property, and business insurance. Committed to our customers and community, Friendship Insurance represents a number of different carriers to provide great coverage at a competitive price. Give us a call at 830-997-6820 or visit us online at friendship-insurance.com. Friendship Insurance, stepping out to serve you.
All right, we are back Wilder at West End. Welcome on in here, Billy Nation. As we mentioned, Billy's 2-0 in district, and the Billies just played great as a team on both sides of the ball, but we've got some individuals to talk about. We got the Billies of the Week, Coach. Who you got for us?
Yeah, I want to give kids recognition, but, man, all three levels played so great last year that it's kind of tough to just, single out individuals. But we did have some great play at our freshmen. Like I said, all three teams won. Played some great football at all three levels, too. So it was exciting.
Sweet.
Freshman this week was Jackson Mellendorf. And then, the JV, we kind of just talked about it and just decided, man, you can't give it to one guy. We were able to run the ball against a good football team, and of course, the running back did a great job, but we gave it to the offensive line. Those guys don't get a lot of glory, and so it was Gus Barron, Wyatt Westbrook, Will Bryla, Leland Gonzalez, and Jacob White.
Right.
The whole offensive line. And, I just kind of decided this week, too, it was a definite team effort, but I have to give it to Caden. He scored out 41 points, and I haven't done it yet, but Gary.
Yeah, right.
Gary Seidenberger, if you're watching, I don't know if you ever got 41 points, so I got to go look at that. But that's pretty good. That's like pretty unheard of for one single game. You get points for each thing you do. He was the leading tackler on the defense, and had 2 fumble recoveries, 1 for a touchdown. And then on offense, like I said, after both tailbacks went down, we had to go to him, and now he's playing both sides of the ball. And he also scored a touchdown. So I just decided we'd go with one player of the week this week, and Caden Coons was our player of the week on varsity this week.
Man, talk about a heck of a game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Well deserved.
But, as always, he ain't doing anything without the rest of the guys around him and the rest of his teammates and everything. So he had a great individual game, but there was a whole lot of effort by all those guys.
Amen to that. All right, Mama wants to know. We got a Mama wants to know question. And if somebody in the audience can answer it, we're going to give you one of these Billies.Live window transfers, man. They're nice.
I was trying to find a good example.
It's a window transfer.
But I was talking on, and she was asking about a play, and I said, oh, okay, that's a play action pass. And she was like, well, what's a play action pass? So Mama wants to know what's a play action pass. So that's the question.
Who can tell us what a play, or who wants to tell us what a play action pass is? You'll get a Billies.Live window transfer for your vehicle. Anybody in the audience want to give it a shot? Play action, what is it? Somebody over here? All right. All right, who we got here?
Play action pass when you fake the run.
Oh, hold on a second. Okay, now go.
Play action pass would be whenever you fake the run and then you end up passing the ball.
All right, what's your name?
Aiden Newsel.
You should know that. But hey, you got your window transfer, and now.
Yeah, if he didn't know that, that was going to be really, really bad. So yeah, play action passes. We're going to see some of that this week against our opponent, Uvalde. They're going to run some play action pass. Last week there's different ways that people can play action pass. There's boots, there's waggles. A lot of people have gone to the RPO game and stuff like that. But basically what it's doing is it's bringing your safeties and your linebackers up to stop the run, and then they're trying to slip those receivers out behind you. Basically what we did when Herbert threw the pass on the outside zone, we say it's a trick play, but it's play action pass. He just actually gave it to him.
So the run can set up the pass, but the pass can also set up the run.
And the pass can do that, yeah. If you're going to have an effective passing game, you got to have a great run game, because that now it kind of sets people up. And then when your passing game is being really effective, now they're having to loosen linebackers up and back safeties off and things like that. So both of them complement each other.
You bet. Well, let's talk about Uvalde a little bit. What else do they run offensively? You said we'll see some play action.
Yeah, Uvalde's going to be kind of similar in a lot of ways to Somerset. They're big up front. They've got a big running back. They kind of mix it up. They like to throw the ball deep. They'll do some stuff where they sprint out and they're hitting the flats, and then they're going to look for their receivers deep. They're going to try to get vertical on you, and they're going to do some of that play action pass where he's going to pass the ball. They're going to ride that guy and then pull up and try to hit that deep route. So But we're going to see a lot of two-back stuff. We'll see some spread, doubles and trips, and a lot of two-back. You'll see some tackle over. So it's not quite as much motion and shifting as we saw at Somerset, but you're definitely going to get a variety of different looks.
Well, the communication was definitely working in the Somerset game, so it's going to be more communication football this week.
I mean,
you always got to communicate out there
every
as best
single
you
play.
can, right?
Every single play, everybody needs to be talking, and sometimes it's just if there's somebody else talking, you got to respond to what's being said to you by, recognition. We do hand signals and stuff at the secondary, but everybody's got to be on alert the entire time.
All right, and what about on the defensive side for
defensively,
Uvalde?
they're very similar to us. They play a 4-2-5 defense. They're going to play two high safeties most of the time. They play some man coverage. Their corners will slide down and lock up, and they'll keep their safeties high. You'll see some pressure off the edge, occasional inside pressure. They're very aggressive on defense, not with blitzing, but they fit the run hard, and they do a good job in the secondary. So they're good defense.
How about special teams? Anything you've seen there on film?
They just kind of standard special teams. Nothing outstanding.
Nothing special.
Yeah, there is something special actually. They're going to run the swinging gate. They may not do it all the time, but teams that run the swinging gate, they force you to prepare for it. So we're going to have to spend time getting ourselves ready to guard against that. I think that was one of the questions we had last year. What's the swinging gate? But they definitely get in the swinging gate down there on the goal line, and they could do it right in the middle of the field too. So,
how was practice this week? I mean, you ride the wave of the victory for a little while, maybe through the weekend, but then Monday you get right back to work. How was practice this week?
It was a good practice. That was kind of our talk pre-practice before we go out. It's the thing that you have to guard against after such a big, especially emotional game. Now you can't have a letdown. You got to actually really focus in, and good teams put that's behind us, and they move on. And so now the most important game of the entire season is Uvalde, and that's the one that we have to focus on. Had both running backs out working today, so that was good to see. Those kids aren't, their injuries aren't going to be, threatening or anything like that. And so, it's just get after it. It's right back to the grindstone this morning.
It is. Got Uvalde at home this Friday night. Next Friday, back out on the road, JFK High School, San Antonio, and then a big home game Friday, November 3rd against Bernie at home.
Yes, sir.
Billy's 2-0 in district. Let's hear it. Just fantastic. We want to thank West End Pizza for having us. Pizza,
Absolutely.
pasta, sandwiches, soups, desserts, drinks, and more. WestEndPizzaCompany.com for your orders to go. 207 East San Antonio Street to eat right here. We want to thank our sponsors for Wilder at West End, Friendship Insurance, West End Pizza Company, of course, Toch Well Service, LLC, Vogel Tractors, and American Muffler and Brake. We certainly appreciate those folks. Couldn't do it without them. Let's hear it, Billy Nation, as we go out. Wilder at West End. God bless you, Billy Nation. Let's take care of Uvalde this week.
Yes, sir.